This is Bimbo News with your hosts, Allie Siegel, Melissa Stecky.
Hello, and welcome to Webcrawler's Bimbo News. I'm Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
This is a podcast where we'll cover everything from viral news stories to pop culture to things that we watched on TV during the week. We have a Patreon. Our true crime episodes are now only available at patreon.com/webcrawlers for $5 a month. This week, we have a totally crazy episode about a murder that's happening, or that just happened, by Samuel Haskell, a Los Angeles local Nepo baby, son of, Samuel Haskell Jr., son of Samuel Haskell, Hollywood agent of Dolly Parton, George Clooney, or ex-agent of those people, Whoopi Goldberg.
Producer of Christmas movie, Dolly Parton Christmas movies. Yeah. Dolly's not involved.
Yeah, Dolly has nothing to do with this.
She has nothing. She is an angel.
Dolly is an alibi.
In the Christmas movie.
Not involved. Yeah. But this is a really crazy story. So if you're interested in our true crime, join. And also, we will be posting some Patreon episodes from other podcasts that you might know and love. So if you would like some free Patreon episodes from other podcasts, and then you can decide if you want to join their Patreon, join ours and get access to those things. Also, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, subscribe to our podcasts, and call into our hotline and leave a voicemail if you would like to be on one of our mailbag episodes. Tell us what you had for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Let us know about a cult in your area that you are interested in. If you live in Oregon or Ashland, Oregon, and know anything about this Twin Ray cult that I've been looking into,
right,
please call and let us know, because I'm really curious about that. Or honestly, just tell us anything. The number is
626-63-420-69. Nice.
Melissa, who are our patrons this week?
We have Sherry F, Brendan A, and Samira D.
I like that you said those names like you were just learning how to read.
I was trying to think of famous people. Oh. I was like, Sherry F.
There's a song, Sherry Baby.
My Sherry Baby.
No, Sherry. There's My Sherry. You just mixed My Sherry Amore. Yeah.
Oh.
You just did a remix. Yeah.
Amore.
And then there's Sherry Baby. Sherry Baby. I know that because my boyfriend's last name is Sherry, so I sing those songs to him sometimes. And he goes,
"Oh, that's how you pronounce it."
Yeah. What do you think it was? Scary?
Scary. It's SCH. Scary.
Yeah, everyone.
Scary.
Yeah, everyone says Adam Scary, but it's Sherry. But he is he is terrifying. So watch out. Yeah, he's
horrifyingly
handsome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awooga.
Oh,
God. All right. So anyway. We got to make a clip of that and send it to him. He's going to be like, delete that. All right, let's get into the news this week.
Okay, some news. Derek Chauvin, who was charged with the murder of George Floyd, one of the cops, he's in prison. He was stabbed in prison.
Yes, not killed though.
Nope. This is from CNN. An incarcerated individual was assaulted at the Federal Correctional Institute in Tucson. Responding employees initiated life-saving measures for one incarcerated individual, and he was transferred to a hospital for treatment. No employees were injured during the incident.
Does he have life? I forget.
He is serving 2 concurrent life sentences.
At first, I was like, I was upset he wasn't killed, but then I'm like, I think it's worse to have life in prison. So like, I'm glad that
it's definitely alive. Yes, dying is terrible, but also it feels like when murderers get arrested or something and they like kill themselves, it's kind of like,
yeah, Right. Yeah. I want him to serve his time that he deserves for the crime that he did. Another prison story.
Oscar Pistorious. You may remember him as the guy. He was the sprinter. He murdered his girlfriend.
I don't remember this story. Does that mean
You
I'm
remember
stupid?
this?
No.
You don't remember Oscar Pistorious?
I recognize the name, but I don't remember this story.
He's in the Paralympics. He has both his legs amputated.
Yeah.
And he's like a amazing sprinter.
I do love the Paralympics way more than the Olympics.
But February 14th, Valentine's Day 2013, shot and killed his girlfriend, who was paralegal and model Reva Steenkamp.
Oh, Jesus.
He claimed that he had mistaken her for an intruder hiding in the bathroom. He was arrested and charged with murder. But then the next trial, he was found not guilty of murder, but guilty of culpable homicide. And he received a 5-year prison sentence for culpable homicide and a 3-year suspended sentence for a separate reckless endangerment conviction. And then he was released on house arrest in 2015. The charge was overturned. But then in 2016, the judge extended his sentence to 6 years. And then they increased it to 15 years.
Well, you can just keep changing a sentence.
I guess you can just keep appealing. And then he was slated to be released on parole January 5th.
Interesting. So, like, did he do it or?
Yes, he did do it. He claims that I don't remember the full story, but he claims that like he thought it was someone that was in the house and shot them, but like I don't know. It didn't really check out. They had gotten to like an argument or something. It was
Oh God. Well, that's weird. Watch out, I guess. On a positive note, though, lots of Dolly Parton talk today. Did you watch this? I watched it. Dolly
I saw some clips of it.
Yeah, Dolly Parton performed at the halftime show of the football game on Thanksgiving. I don't even know who played, but I was watching it because my brothers were watching it and my dad. Okay, so she looks amazing. Like, she looked very slender.
How old is she?
77, I think.
Damn.
Either 73 or 77. Let's see. 77. Yeah.
Man, I saw her at the Hollywood Bowl.
Me too. I saw that show.
Oh, right. Yeah. 6 years ago or something. 4
No.
years ago. What year was that?
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, I don't know. Because I was like, how long has it been COVID? Yeah, it was like 5-6 years ago. So that's okay. So that's the thing is I saw her at that show. And so she was like moving around and she was vibrant. And so at this halftime show, she was kind of like staying in one place. And then when she was moving, she was like holding on to the backdrop. And I was like, is she okay? Like she looked kind of like fragile and frail a little bit. And I was kind of worried about her. I mean, I think she's amazing, but no one else on Twitter was like, she seemed a little off. So maybe it was just me and maybe I'm hypersensitive. But I did. And then I was like, okay, maybe she's wearing really high heels that she can't walk in. But I feel like she's always wearing high heels. So
she always wears heels. That's kind of her thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Call in and let me know about what you thought. But I just noticed that she seemed low energy, not really moving a lot, and was holding on to like the background a little bit for stability. Her husband is sick, though. So I didn't know if maybe she's like sad about that or...
Oh, she dressed as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Yeah, she looked bananas. She looked so good. I mean, her body at 77 is like better than my body now.
It's really crazy how... I mean, 77. How old is Joe Biden? Like 80?
I know, right? Like, it's
God.
next level. I know. I can't even do what she does at 37.
No.
Yeah, she's an incredible lady. I mean, she sang like Queen, like she did like Queen covers, which was kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's really. I think she has a new album out right now.
What did she sing for halftime?
That's what she was doing. She was singing like Queen covers and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
all Queen covers.
And some other stuff. But she has a new album. I think it's like
Oh, she
rock songs or something.
Jolene, 9 to 5, We Are the Champions, and We Will Rock You. That's an interesting set list.
I know. The whole thing
From
was
Jolene to We Will Rock You.
The whole thing was a little off in my opinion, guys, and I'm a huge fan.
Huh.
So I don't know. Let us know what you guys think.
You're just being a concerned.
I'm a concerned fan and supporter.
Concerned granddaughter of Dolly Parton.
Concerned. Yeah.
Speaking of shit, I don't know. There's nothing related. You know that 3-year cruise we were talking about where people could live on the ship?
Yeah.
Well, it was officially canceled.
Why?
2 weeks before it was supposed to sail to Amsterdam. People it was not getting booked up.
I get that. I totally understand that.
Because it was $29,000 a year. It would cover 130,000 miles, 37 ports, 135 countries. There's one woman, Kimberly Arizi, sold her apartment, furniture, clothes, and TV to pay for her retirement cruise.
Oh my God. And then it got canceled?
2 weeks. It was set to leave Amsterdam November 30th. And they canceled it.
Holy fuck.
Some passengers are still in Istanbul, where the ship was set to originally leave November 1st before the departure location was changed to Amsterdam. So they they changed the departure location.
This is like a scam. It seems like this is a scam.
People they said they would issue refunds. Some passengers said they didn't have a home to return to since they were expecting to be on the cruise for 3 years.
They should sue for like damages.
Yeah. So the company intended to buy the AID Aura ship, which was part of Carnival Corporation over the summer. The sale took longer than anticipated, and a different company bought the ship. But then on November 16th, the Life at Sea Cruises former CEO, Kendra Holmes, said she wasn't speaking on behalf of the cruises. She sent passengers a recorded 15-minute video explaining the journey was canceled. About 2 days later, Murray Cruises owner admitted that the company couldn't afford the ship.
Oh my God.
So they're not a big company to afford to pay $40 to $50 million for the ship. The company made a down payment, but investors declined to support us further due to unrest in the Middle East. One passenger said, "I'm very sad, angry, and lost. I had the next 3 years of my life planned to live an extraordinary life. Now I have nothing. I'm having a hard time moving forward. I was proud and feeling brave. Now I don't trust anyone or anything." Oh, she's going for that lawsuit.
Oh, emotional distress.
Yes. Imagine I'd be in this position as a senior citizen. Dang, 2 weeks. Imagine signing a lease for an apartment 3 years and then 2 weeks before they're like, sorry.
I'm pissed on, I think that's horrible. I think it seems to me like it's some sort of scam. I mean, although I don't know what they would get on their end unless they're not given a full refund back or something. But
it was probably what was that investment scam? Pyramid scheme where they were just trying to get people to pay for it, and then they were going to use that money to pay for the ship, but they just didn't have enough people sign up, I would assume.
Dude, that
$29,000 a year is, that's pretty, because what's that a month? Less than $3,000 a month?
That's not bad if you're traveling the world, but I imagine
that's a 2-bedroom apartment in LA.
Yeah, but what I imagine is that you get on that, even if they were to pay that, what I imagine is that cruise would have been a disaster. I think it's a blessing in disguise that cruise didn't happen, because I think there would have been no food, no amenities. I think it would have been a fucking disaster.
And the Sochi Olympics.
Yeah, seriously. It would have been the Fire Fest of cruises had that actually gone off.
Yeah, cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, no entertainment. It would have really... It would have been what was that? Triangle of Sadness. Although that actually seemed nice until everyone started barfing in that
scene.
Barfing? Yeah. Oh, God. I couldn't actually get through. I had to turn it off after the barfing.
Yeah, I had to
take
close my eyes.
Yeah,
it was just it was so much barf.
Oh, it was so gross.
It was a great movie, but it was so much
barf. But I don't like barf. That guy, I know, right? That guy is at Murder at the End. Is in Murder at the End of the World.
Oh,
The guy who played the model is the guy in Murder in the End of the World.
oh, that is correct.
Yeah, I looked at his IMDb the other day because I was like, "Who is this guy?" And
Oh,
it's him.
yeah, I looked at it too, but I must have missed that because I was
Yeah.
like, he looks familiar. And
Yeah.
he's hot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I had to check it out. That's
I was
why
like, who is
I always check the
hot
IMDb.
guy?
Yeah, and then I look at
How old is he? Is he married?
Then I look
He's
at
in his
trivia or
20s?
other information, and then I see if there's a girlfriend listed.
Now, if
Even
there
though
is, you're like, oh, forget you forever.
Fuck. Yeah, then I
fucking
just like
die.
stop caring. Yeah. Then I just
that,
never think of it again.
Have you seen that? The Taste of London. It's these clips with Matt Berry. You know who Matt Berry is?
I think I know the name, but I don't know if
He just did these funny clips where like women would walk. He'd be walking down the street and like this woman was like, oh, it like was carrying like a fish tank, and he's like, oh, can I help you with that? And she's like, oh God, thank you. And he would be walking and he'd be like, so what are you doing today? She's like, oh, I'm just moving, going to my boyfriend's house. He's like, fuck you, and like drops the fish tank and runs off. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go with my boy. Fuck you.
Fuck you. That's so funny.
funny.
Well, what a segue. Perfect. Speaking of relationships or non-relationships,
Wow.
a work potluck party at the San Pedro Taco Bell turned into a boozy bash with sex and vomiting. All the things that we love. This is what the lawsuit claims. This is from the LA Times. So a company Christmas potluck for employees of a San Pedro Taco Bell turned into a boozy bash with one
Wow.
worker having sex with his wife in front of spectators and another vomiting into a guacamole bowl.
Wait, and this was at a Taco Bell restaurant. A
Yeah.
guy was having sex with his wife.
Yeah, or I don't know if it's at the restaurant, but these were the Taco Bell employees at their Christmas party.
Okay.
So, but I don't think it was at someone's house. Let's see. Okay, so the worker Alana Beshiam filed the lawsuit last week. She's seeking unspecified damages. She reported it to HR, Human Resources. The 3 coworkers who took part in the party were fired. She says she was physically threatened and her car window was smashed.
What?
And she claims Taco Bell and the franchise owner did nothing to protect her against the threats.
Wait, so it was at the... Wait, they know the paper covered the windows, which she found odd. Also covered up were cameras inside the outlet.
Yeah, I guess it did.
So it was in the store.
Yeah, it says the alcohol-fueled party took place on December 18, 2022 at the Taco Bell at 1031 South Gaffey Street in San Pedro.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was going to say they should have a memorial plaque there or a statue of just people fornicating and barfing.
Oh my God. Around midnight, she claims the wheels came off the bus after she exited and was socializing outside for a short time. She walked back into the restaurant, witnessed a coworker having sex with his wife in front of everyone. The wife was bent over and kissing both Ruiz and another coworker. Is that dude at Eiffel Tower?
Oh my God. That is... That's too much.
Fucked up. Like, yes, you need to sue. That is an HR nightmare.
Yeah, that honestly is an HR nightmare.
She went back inside to get her guacamole bowl.
and it was
And
full of
Ruiz
vomit.
and the woman, Adriana, were barfing into it.
How is this real?
Wow. Wait, so she was fired? Or no, she complained to Taco Bell HR. Participants in the group sex action were fired.
But they started harassing her and they broke the windows of her car.
Oh, for narking on them.
Yeah.
One female coworker allegedly texted her, "Baby girl, I want to break your face. I don't give a fuck about your car." A male coworker added some salsa to the insult. Who wrote this? Calling her a hoe and a slut. And she said the franchise owner did nothing and that she was being transferred. So they were like going to transfer her, and she ended up quitting.
I have to send you a really funny video to play. You know that guy, Vinny Thomas? He does like the
Yes.
funny like videos. He did a really funny video about this.
Yes, that guy is funny. Do I follow him? I always see his videos.
I know. It's funny. I only recently started following him because he always shows up in my feed and I always like it. And I'm like, oh, wait, I should actually just like follow him.
Testifying at the Taco Bell party trial. Here we go.
That you were in attendance when this event allegedly took place?
Yes.
And can you tell us a bit about what transpired?
One of the managers put his wiener in a crunchy taco supreme.
And tell us more about that.
He was like, oh yeah, you like that? You like that? Now who's supreme? I am the supreme. And then the taco broke. And he was like, oh no, I've got taco shards all over me. I've got taco shards all over my wiener. Oh, I'm covered in taco shards. Call 911, call 911.
I see. And is he in the room with us now? Can you point to
Yes, he's right over there.
him? And what were you doing when all this happened?
I was just like hanging out.
You weren't participating in any way?
No, I was all business.
Play the second one.
Hi, it's me, Vinny Thomas, the guy from those little videos who's, I don't know, Indian, I guess? And it's my pleasure today to speak on behalf of Taco Bell. You might have heard some crazy stuff about one of our franchises recently. I'm here to tell you that it's all true, and we don't feel bad about it. Here at Taco Bell, our philosophy is to live más, and that means big in Spanish. I mean, this is America. There's nothing wrong with getting your Baja blasted in front of your regional manager. And if some girl who's having the time of her life throws up in your bland potluck guacamole, well, then I guess that's on you for not bringing a disposable bowl. Ha ha ha. There's nothing wrong with being badass and having a good time. If you want to eat a tame little Mennonite dinner, then maybe you should drag your ass over to Chick-fil-A. But good luck getting one of their Amish sandwiches on a Sunday. Ha ha. We'll be here, butt-ass naked, stuffing our faces with a cheesy roll-up. Because we're what? Ludicrous.
It's so stupid.
Stupid.
Anyways.
Sounds like everyone had a great time.
Honestly, yeah. So shame
fun to
on. Yeah. Unrelated, although I guess they probably could use this after the party. There is something called the Housekeeping Olympics.
What?
Which I had no idea was a thing. Yeah, it's in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, and it's held at the Michelob Ultra Arena at the Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
Hosted by the Indoor Environmental Healthcare and Hospitality Association. And
wow.
I guess it's like the housekeeping groups from all the hotels.
Wait, there's like the picture is like an arena and someone's vacuuming like in the middle of the arena. There's like cones and stuff around.
Yeah, there's all these different like things they have to do. There's different races
They
where
have beds,
yeah, you have to make beds.
stuffed pillowcases.
Yeah, they put like trash on the floor and you have to vacuum it real quick.
Wow.
There's a mop relay race.
I mean, this looks fun.
Yeah, you ride the floor buffer.
The race was watched by clipboard-carrying judges who assessed time penalties for imperfect hospital corners and ill-measured bedspread foldovers. Dang.
It's bonkers. Yeah, I can't remember. Someone won. Who won?
This isn't for money. This is for victory.
Probably just to say. You probably get to say on your website, like, we have the cleanest hotel. This is the 33rd running. The 33rd running of the Housekeeping Olympics consisted of 6 events: bed making, a mop race, vacuuming, a buffer pad toss, a spirit dance, and the executive challenge, where hospitality team bosses navigated a slalom course driving floor scrubbers.
This looks fun as hell. Speed vacuuming.
I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, there's like people have vuvuzelas.
What the fuck is a vuvuzela?
It's a have you watched soccer games like World Cup? Where I think they banned them, but they're these long, it's plastic things where people blow in them and they make like a bzzz, like a really loud noise.
Oh my God.
And I think they banned them like 10 years ago because they were so loud that no
I
one could like
bet.
hear anything.
Oh, here are the winners. The overall winner was the Bellagio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Spirit Award, Park MGM,
You get a trophy.
Vacuum Race, Aria, Bed Making, Bellagio, the Mop Race. Canadian Healthcare Solutions. Okay. Executive
The
Race,
Glory,
Mandalay
you get
Bay.
to take home trophies and other fantastic prizes. What are the fantastic prizes?
I mean, these poor housekeepers in Vegas probably have to clean up the grossest stuff.
Oh, God, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, so I hope that they actually get some cash or some prizes.
Do you, when you stay at hotels, do you leave tips for the
Oh, of course.
workers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. I think it's crazy not to.
Yeah. It seems crazy not to. Like I would
Even
just,
at like all-inclusive places, I do.
and I always clean up the hotel room, but I
Oh.
just feel so guilty. Like
Oh my
it's
God.
embarrassing. Like I put all the towels in the tub.
Oh, me
Clean
too.
everything.
I like fold stuff. I make the bed. I like throw the trash. I put the trash like I like no
Just
because I
trying to make
can't.
their job easier.
Yeah, for sure. I can't even imagine. Well,
Speaking of trash.
I was about to say. Speaking
Wow.
of trash, P Diddy
Uh-oh.
accused in a third lawsuit this month of sexually assaulting a woman. I guess a second and third lawsuit.
Second and third.
Yeah, so it says singer Aaron Hall is also named in the lawsuit. I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
The woman identified as Jane Doe accused Combs and Hall of assaulting her and her friend in the 90s.
A woman named Joy Dickerson Neal filed a lawsuit that alleges Diddy drugged and sexually assaulted her when she was a Syracuse University student in 1991. The filing states that the music executive took her to dinner at a restaurant and slipped a drug in her drink while she left to use the restroom.
Jesus Christ.
The lawsuit also alleges that when they left in a car, she took a puff of a blunt under pressure from Diddy. He later allegedly brought her to a place he was staying to sexually assault her.
Ugh, God.
Video recorded the act and showed the footage to many people. Oh, he recorded it and showed it to many people?
What the
This
fuck?
last minute lawsuit, an example of how a well-intentioned law can be turned on its head, the Diddy spokes. Oh, shut up. It's like, because there's the statute of limitations thing is up. That's why they are
stupid.
coming out. Yeah, she alleges that he and R&B singer Aaron Hall assaulted her. Oh, Aaron Hall is an R&B singer.
Yeah, I Googled. I didn't recognize any of his songs.
Yeah, in 1990 or 91. The woman said that days later, Diddy visited the home where she was staying and assaulted and choked her until she passed out. She stated that he was allegedly looking for the plaintiff's friend because he feared she would tell the girl he was with at the time.
Who might have
Diddy
been
spokesperson.
When was he with J-Lo? When did Diddy and J-Lo date?
Oh, that was that early 2000, late 90s?
They met in 1999, so I guess it wasn't then. I thought I was like, was it J-Lo? But I guess not. Oh.
99. When they were working on the If You Had My Love and I Gave You
Yeah.
All My Trust, Would You Hold For Me?
Oh God! Well, what a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
I hope he goes to jail because he seems like he's done a lot of shitty
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
He was. I was driving yesterday, and he was on the radio, and I was like, "Did this radio station not get the memo or something?" Like,
It's weird when like you hear, I don't really hear it anymore, but like R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. Yeah, that's what I said. I literally was like, "Are they going to play R. Kelly next? Like, what's happening?"
Yeah, I feel like I heard R. Kelly like recently
Yeah,
on a radio, and it's like
I'm like, it
you
must
just
be
can't listen to it.
pre-programmed or something.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of music, did you see this weird AI song?
No, what is this?
It's like, okay, so I don't even know what it is. Some company just did an AI person, and then the song was totally made by AI, the lyrics and the voice. And it's the
it this
weirdest
person?
song. Yeah, I sent it to you. Yeah.
Anna, Indiana. Hi, hello world. I'm Anna, Indiana, and I'm an AI singer-songwriter. Here's my first song, Betrayed by This Town. Was that the name made by AI?
Yeah, the name and the song. And I'm like, okay, this is so dark. Play the song. I sent it to you.
Everything from the key, tempo, chord progression, melody, notes, rhythm, lyrics, and my image and singing is auto-generated. I hope you like
My
it.
name's Anna, Indiana, and I'm so excited to share my music with you.
Oh, I hate this.
Here's my first song, Betrayed by This Town. As an AI singer-songwriter, everything from the key, tempo, chord progression,
We get it.
melody notes, rhythm, lyrics, and my image and singing
Anna's
is
not good at editing.
auto-generated using AI.
She also does the
hope
wrong
you like it.
emphasis on the wrong syllable a lot.
Oh.
Sitting at my favorite cafe, sipping my
Sitting in my-
tea. It's Saturday,
Oh,
thinking
this is-
about all he's done
Huh?
to everyone.
What?
It sounds like
This
auto-tune.
town is full of broken dreams, shattered hopes,
This is-
and silent
this is crazy.
screams. Somebody please
Silent screams. This down is so
help
sad.
me.
Somebody please help me.
Betrayed by this town.
Betrayed by this town.
Let's tear it all down. We're all just destined to fall. I've lost it
I'm like,
all.
she's gonna
Someone who
kill
doesn't
us,
speak
right?
English.
This
Yeah.
town. Let's tear it all down.
Betrayed by this
We're
town. Let's
just
tear it all down.
destined to fall. We've lost it all. Alone in the streets.
Alone in the
my
streets.
thoughts, thinking of all our favorite spots.
What is
Thought
happening?
Someday things might turn around,
hate
but
this.
I was lost and never found. Betrayed
Lost and
by
never
this
found.
town. Let's tear it all down. We're all just destined to fall.
It's alley
I've
time.
lost it
Yeah.
What?
Betrayed by this town.
I love that she's depressed. I love the idea of a depressed AI.
Yeah.
We're all just destined to fall. We've lost it all.
We've lost it all.
Faces painted with smiles.
Huh?
Lies are told.
Good bridge.
A facade of unity. Our vitality sold.
What?
So I sit here in silence, just wondering how to rewrite the tales. This town won't allow. Betrayed by this town. Let's tear it all down. We're all just destined to fall. I've lost it all. Betrayed by this town. Let's tear it all down. We're all just destined to fall.
I've lost it all.
Also, like, it's like a threat. Sounds like a threat.
It sounds like someone who doesn't speak English, but they learned it phonetically.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Wow.
It's so
That
weird.
That is bad. What's crazy is that I've heard someone else made
That
an
song
AI
in your
song.
dreams.
This is weird. I had a dream about this song last night. People in my town were betraying me. But there was a song. I heard another one that was like some sort of rap song or something that was like really good, but it took like months to make. Like it was
Right.
really
I'm sure someone did that in like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not good.
betrayed by this town.
I kind of want to learn it on like ukulele or something.
Betrayed by. Yeah. What a fuck. That's awful.
Yeah, it was really bad. Sitting in
Okay.
a cafe. Well, another awful thing, although this is like, yes, queen, go off. Apparently, George Santos spent donors' money on Ferragamo, OnlyFans, and Botox.
Right.
Stars, they're just like us.
Like he won't. He said he's not gonna step down.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why he hasn't been like voted out yet. I don't understand.
I don't understand
I
either.
don't get it.
He's
said,
just like a pathological liar or something,
yes,
right?
Everything he says is a lie.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
He describes his launch to Congress as attention befitting an it girl. So he calls himself an it girl. But
So cool.
the lies range from being a volleyball star at a college he never attended, fraud for which he's facing 23 federal charges. Like, why hasn't he been charged yet? Why? I don't understand how he's still just on the fucking like floor, just like voting for shit.
Listen, quit politics and just have a reality show.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I would watch
Yeah.
it. Like, what do you want? Fame? Like, what is it that you want? Because
Yeah, right?
just go to Bravo, and I'm sure they'll have you.
I would watch a show about because he's so insane.
Oh my God, yeah, 100%. And him and Marjorie Green, guys, get off the
Get
floor
off.
and get
Yeah.
onto Bravo. Is
You
what
can
I have
make
to say.
more money
Yeah,
doing YouTubes.
He
He
have a
said-
home renovating show or something.
Or
Closet.
they just steal everyone's money.
Yeah, or what was that show where there's like it was like so 90s but or early 2000s. There was that girl and
Trading.
that guy and they would like dress people or redo their closets. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it where they would do one room in a house?
No, it wasn't clothes renovating. They would like dress people. Those two
Dress
people
people?
who would dress people show.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
What not to wear.
Oh, yes.
They should do that.
Yes.
Revamp that with him.
George Santos said, "You want to expel me? I'll wear it like a badge of honor. I'll be the 6th expelled member of Congress," he said Friday morning. His Democratic colleague across the aisle confirmed House plans for an expulsion vote when Congress reconvenes.
Weirdo.
The right thing for you to do is resign. They want to kick me out of a job they didn't put me in. I'm not leaving. Come hell or high water, it's done when I say it's done.
I wonder if he was at the Taco Bell orgy.
I mean, he's
I feel
not
like he
going
would
to
have liked
get
it.
voted for again.
No.
What a... He said he's not running for re-election because I don't want to work with a bunch of hypocrites.
A bunch of
I mean,
squares.
he's got a point.
Yeah.
He's not the only one who's like spending campaign money illegally, like for sure.
Yeah, he's just doing it in a fun, more
Yeah,
fun
he's
way.
just doing it enough. He's living his best life.
Yeah, he's just being fun and flirty.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of fun and flirty, Bryan Johnson, that weird guy who's like,
This fucking... I keep getting suggested articles about this guy, and I don't know why. Maybe
yeah,
because I keep clicking on him. That's probably
I know,
why.
seriously. Yeah, he's forced upon me. He's that guy who's like anti-aging, and what does he do? He like gets blood transfusions of like young boys.
Well, he started getting it from his son.
Oh, it's so creepy.
He does. He spends like what, a couple $1 million a year on anti-aging stuff,
Yeah,
and he's like 50 or something, and he looks his age.
yeah, he 100% looks his age.
He looks like he is his age, but he can just afford to get like chemical peels. That's what he looks like.
100%. Yeah, he looks like he's 46 years old. He looks like any 46-year-old woman in Los Angeles. Like he just looks.
Yeah, it's weird. His face is like very feminine looking.
Yeah, I don't even mean like he's a woman, but I mean like he looks like women in Los Angeles who take care of themselves and go get Botox and
Yes.
facials and
very
peels.
a lot of Botox.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look like he could do this without the blood transfusions and stuff.
Yeah, like his face looks like
Yeah. Unless his like internal being is like he's like 13 or something. Like I mean, like unless his immune
that's what he
system
claims. Oh, he's 46. He looks 46, but
Yeah.
he's claiming that like all of his tests and all of his blood work is that of like a 20-year-old or something.
I
He
mean,
poses
that's good.
naked on social media.
Yeah, he says he has the penis of an 18-year-old now or something.
Ew.
Which I don't even understand what that means, but I assume that means like his sperm. Yeah.
But he started taking blood from his son.
Yeah, it's crazy. But he said he started doing it because he used to be suicidal and depressed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he's finally said about his origin story, which is
Oh,
insane.
no.
But it's so, I don't know, something about it is so funny to me. Like that arc of like, I'm depressed to I'm going to start taking my son's blood is so intense. Like, take a walk. Like, you really went from 0 to 60.
Johnson, who spends $2 million a year on a regimen that includes counting his nighttime erections in an effort to regain the organ functions of a teenager,
What?
flaunted his chiseled physique in a Thanksgiving social media post.
Well, listen, I'm glad you're not depressed anymore.
He says, death was my only wish for 10 years. Okay, you know,
whatever you have to do, but
what is he the CEO of? He claimed that he managed to
Erection
reverse
counting?
his biological age to the point where he has the heart of a 37-year-old, the skin of a 28-year-old, and the lung capacity and fitness of an 18-year-old. He sold his payment processing for Braintree Payment Solutions to eBay for $800 million in 2013.
Well, I guess he can afford to do all this shit.
What does he eat, I wonder? He has a team of 30 doctors who monitor his brain, heart, bladder, kidneys, liver, lungs, penis, tendon, skin, hair, and rectum.
I want to be his rectum doctor.
Who's his rectum doctor?
Me, I'm Bryan Johnson's rectum doctor. That's why
He has
I was
a
verified
diet
on Twitter.
Of exactly 1,977 calories from vegan sources. High
That's not a lot
intensity
of food.
exercises, 3 days a week, intermittent fasting. Yeesh.
Does he have like any fun though? Like, what does he do for fun?
Oh yeah, here's him getting a BBL facial, like a facial thing. So he's just getting like
A BBL
Okay, but
facial.
BBL. Like, hey, well, what is that? Because it's probably good.
I thought that was Brazilian, but wait, but isn't that thing I wanted?
BBL facial.
Isn't that like the permanent makeup
photo
thing?
rejuvenation.
Oh.
About 15-minute. It's just a laser. I think broadband light lasers.
I need a laser treatment. My skin is.
Oh, also known as IPL.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of IPL. I
Intense
haven't.
pulse light. I need a light. It's been a couple of years.
I've never had one. I need.
You haven't had one?
I've never had a laser, and I need it.
Oh,
My skin.
they're good.
Yeah, my skin is like
It fucking hurts. Even
I
after
can
they put the
stand
numbing
pain.
stuff on, but
Yeah, I need it.
pain's beauty, baby.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay, well, unrelated. You know the Nicole Kidman AMC ads that we all know and love.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
if those run like around the United States, or are those just an LA thing?
Oh, where are AMC theaters?
I think they're everywhere.
Yeah, right?
Well, anyways, AMC has teamed with the brand Loungefly to make backpacks inspired by the AMC ad.
Backpacks?
I'll make it my background for a second. It looks like the outfit that she's wearing. It's like a backpack that's in the outfit she's wearing. It's crazy.
What? That's so weird.
Like, do I want one? No. Do I think it's funny? Yes. Here, I just made up my background.
Oh, like the black striped.
Yeah, and it says AMC Theaters on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? How much is it?
I think Loungefly is cheap. It's probably cheap.
It looks like a suit jacket.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Belt.
It doesn't say how much it is.
It's like $900.
No way. I think Loungefly isn't like expensive, is it? I don't. Oh, I think you have to be an AMC Stubbs Premier member.
Okay, you got a Trolls backpack. It's $79.
That's crazy. So
it'll
yeah, maybe
probably
this is like
be-
150 or 100 or something. Are you an A-list member?
Me, no.
It says AMC isn't allowing anyone to buy the Kidman inspired bag. You need to be a AMC Stubbs Premier or A-list member. You know who is, though? Patrick, I think.
Patrick Fizak. I was going to say that. Patrick is.
So if you're an AMC Stubbs member, will you
Patrick.
buy us this backpack? We don't have the P.O. box anymore, but I'll send you an address. You can
I'll send
murder
you my
me. I don't
personal
care.
address.
Crazy.
Well, speaking of
You can do
lounge
it. Yeah, lounging.
wear.
Yeah, there you
Speaking
go.
of loungewear, so this woman went missing on a yoga retreat. So the family of this woman, Nancy, who went missing in Guatemala last month, said they're grateful that the witness has spoken out, but they have more questions than answers. So she's 29, went missing last month while on a yoga retreat in Guatemala. Her younger sister, Nikki, said her family isn't ruling out the possibility that she drowned in Lake Atitlan after an account from Atitlan after an account from Christina Blazek, a witness who spoke through an attorney. They said the client or his client had tried to warn Nancy of the lake's rough waters when they were out kayaking right before she disappeared.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, so
The kayak. They found the kayak.
Oh, they did.
In Blaze's account, Gardner said Nancy ignored the warnings, got in the water, and pushed her kayak away from herself in the process. Blazin then said she attempted to help retrieve Nancy's kayak, and it was in those moments that Nancy disappeared.
Oh, so she was trying to get her kayak.
And it says Blazek kept one leg in her kayak and one leg in Nancy's kayak and tried to get back to her and got close to her. And then apparently Blazek lost the kayak again, and she turned around to go back and got the kayak again. And when she turned around, Nancy was gone.
Oh, so this witness saw her drown, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what it seems, unless
odd.
did this Blazek woman do something and this is a story she's creating?
That's odd. She was told she needed to talk to the police. She wouldn't give a full statement. They told her there's nothing that can be done. Apparently the lake is known for having people drown in it.
I mean, it seems like she saw her.
Yeah. But I guess they haven't found
The body.
But Blazek's account has prompted new questions from the family and resurfaced some they've had since the day of the accident. Nancy's a good swimmer. I don't understand how this could have happened. Was she struggling for a long time? Did Christina hear her scream or yell for help? What was the scope, the circumstances? Did she just disappear? Was there land nearby that she could have swam to? I guess the witness isn't giving any details.
Weird.
So that's a little strange.
Yeah.
The family unsuccessfully attempted to connect with Blazek over emails, who's the witness. And yeah. Weird.
Tana's up about this Blazek woman a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
It's weird. Why isn't she coming forward just being like, yeah, she fell out of the boat and she drowned? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's odd. Well,
Very
anyway,
weird.
hopefully something comes from that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys know Andre 3000 of
Boy, do I.
Outkast. He released an album. It's all flute music.
Interesting. How is it?
You know, it's
Flute music.
flute music.
Yeah.
And it's because Andre 3000 hasn't put out an album since Outkast broke up, because Big Boy's put out albums. His albums are really good.
Oh.
But I don't think Andre 3000 has put out an album since.
He was in my brother's TV show.
Oh, right.
I already forgot the name of what the show was, but he was in that show.
Dispatches from Elsewhere.
Yes, thank you.
I watched it.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but he was in that show.
Yeah, so he put out an album, and people have been wanting him to put out an album for 20 years, and he's like,
Careful what you wish for. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm putting out. And
He's like, this
Yeah.
one's for me.
yeah. So good for
He's
good
always
for him.
spotted with his flute. Like, I feel like he always has it on him at all times. Whenever people like have a selfie with him when they see him in public, I feel like he always has that flute.
He loves that flute, man. He loves that flute. You know what? Great. I'll
He should
take it.
collab with Lizzo. They should have done a flute album together.
Oh.
They should go on flute tour together.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm manifesting that, putting that into the universe. TV. Speaking of Andre 3000, did you watch this? The
Squid Game game show?
There's a lot of controversy over it.
We're watching it and
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
But it's just feels weird because the show is based on people dying for money and
Yeah,
it's
like capitalism.
and the people fake die in this.
Oh my God, that's
Like
so
when
weird.
the girl turning her head, red light,
Yeah.
green light, people like they'll get shot and then they'll fall over and you're like, come on, like don't like people pretending to die.
Oh, have you heard about like the people who are on it who have like spoke out about it?
No.
So a lot of the people who are on it have said, oh yeah, so Squid Game contestants threaten legal actions over alleged a personal injury firm says contestants have suffered injuries. The firm claims injuries include nerve damage and hypothermia. Yeah, they said poor safety standards on set. Anonymous contestants have previously been quoted saying that filming took several hours in freezing winter conditions. It was like a war zone. People were getting carried out by medics, but we couldn't say anything. If you talk, then you're out. Someone said that the particular criticism you're talking about was centered around the filming of Red Light, Green Light. This was a big, complicated shoot, and it was a cold day. It took a lot of time. I read somewhere that people were like passing out and like convulsing and stuff, but like you couldn't do anything because you were still playing the game and they were filming. So you would just like watch people pass out and they would get like wheeled out.
In the TV show, it's only like, 10 minutes of starting, stopping. But if it took them all day to film that, like people were just standing out there freezing, like waiting for them to like shoot.
Yeah.
Like this
is a Rolling Stone article. Netflix Squid Game reality show was cruel and rigged, says contestants.
Oh, no.
4 contestants vying for the series allege inhumane conditions and say a 38-second massacre earned it the nickname Rigged Game. I think they said that like some people, that they like had earbuds so that they could like hear the red light, green light game or something. And that like some people had like fake ones that didn't work and some people had real ones so that they like couldn't hear. And so like it was like rigged in that way and stuff. And that some contestants had plane tickets home before they even got there. Like they had like scheduled like arrival dates and leaving dates. And then others like didn't. So they were like, why do I have like a hard date that I'm leaving and like other people don't? Like that's just like weird.
Because this isn't not like a spoiler, but like it started with, was it like 400 people or something? And like, I think maybe half of them got eliminated in the first red light, green light thing.
Yeah.
And it was weird how they were eliminating people because like people were moving a little, but like some people would just like, they had little things that exploded on their chest. Like
Well, I
little
guess they had
like paint,
NDAs.
like red paint thing. And I was like, damn, a lot of people got eliminated for this, but they probably like planned it that way.
The former players claim that some contestants, several of whom were TikTok and Instagram influencers, appeared to be pre-selected to advance to the next round, no matter the outcome of the first game, and were fully mic'd up, while a majority of the eliminated contestants had dummy microphones around their necks. One former player claims rules were bent to heighten a contestant's storyline, and another says they witnessed an eliminated player being put back into the game. So I don't know. I mean, like, I guess it doesn't really seem that different from other reality shows. But the former players say they were on set for 9 hours and able to move for 30-minute stretches, while some were losing feeling in their hands and feet.
No, where did they shoot this?
People were beating themselves up, including myself, around the fact that you've got a girl convulsing and we've all stood there like statues. On what planet is that even humane? Obviously, you would jump in and help. That's what our human nature is for most of us. But absolutely, it's a social experiment. It played on our morals and it's sick. It's absolutely sick.
Oh no. Cardington Studios in Bedford. Sounds British.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well,
but good for you for
I
giving
watched it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Cool. Part of the problem.
Yeah.
You're watching a great show.
The OA. Yeah. So I've never watched it before, but I saw Murder at the End of the World and I was like, I really like this. I want to watch the OA. I finished it already. I loved
Season
it.
1 and 2?
Both. Yeah, season 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I already watched both of them. Yeah.
It's so good. And it's crazy that it didn't get a third season because it's so good.
Insane. I wonder if with the success of Murder at the End of the World, if it is successful, like if it will lead more people to watch the OA and then they'll end up bringing it back or something. I read that they had like a 5-season plan for it. Because it certainly didn't end like it was over.
No. There was like a perfect ending where you're like, oh, great. Season 3 is going to be about this. And then
not a great finale
people
for
were
a series finale.
Upset when that got canceled.
I heard there was like hunger strikes and stuff. Like people were doing hunger strikes.
People were doing hunger strikes for the OA.
Hold on. The OA hunger strike.
Okay, guys. This is not that serious.
I know. OA fan on strike outside Netflix and series cancellation. Hunger strike day 4. Yeah, she wouldn't eat.
I mean, also, good way to just fast.
I know, I was going to say. So, yeah, Chris, I loved it. What a great show. It was really,
so
really
good.
Awesome. Yeah, so cool. I hope it comes back if that's even a possibility. Can Martin bring it back? Is anyone listening?
I don't know. I mean, everything's possible.
I'd like to have a meeting with Martin about it. Put that on the schedule.
He loved it. He loved it. He's like, it's the best show. So good.
Oh my God. So good. And I saw, God, I can't remember his name, but we've talked about it before. Who's the dance teacher here? It's like Ryan Huffington
Yes. Sweaty Sundays
or whatever. He did the choreography.
That's right. He did.
Yeah. I saw
Ryan
that on the credits.
Huffington.
Yeah. Ryan something. And that's where I broke my foot.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, I'm connected to this show
Personal
somehow.
connection.
Yeah, I felt really cool for a second. So anyways, if you guys haven't watched the OA, or if you have, call in, and if you haven't watched it, watch it.
It's so good.
Oh, and I believe, here's my personal belief.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. The vaccine caused it. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I do think that there are like multiple how do I put this? There are like multiple versions of timelines. Like, and I do think
sure.
And I do sometimes think that dreams are just us going to multiple versions of ourselves or like viewing multiple lives or something. I don't know. I don't have a full grasp on what I believe yet. I also do believe like in time travel, but in the sense that like, have you ever really vividly gone back to a time in your life where it's not like you're just like thinking about it? It's almost like you're there for a second, like you're fully like immersed in that moment.
In a dream?
No, like in a dream or in real life. Like sometimes
like
you can like
deja vu.
Not really. Like something that actually happened though in your past, and like you're in the present now, but you like are thinking about it, and you like can feel yourself in that moment again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but anyways, I kind of believe the stuff that she's saying. I mean, I don't think we're angels. Like I don't believe that stuff, but I do believe in the multiple universe kind of idea thing, timelines, whatever. Anyways, call in or whatever.
Clearly, Britt Marling believes in that too.
I would like to talk to her about her belief systems. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, she seems very cool.
She seems like
her.
Yeah, she written by her, starring her.
Yeah,
created
so
by her.
Talented.
She seems so, and she's like our age, which is really depressing.
I know.
I hate when I Google someone and they're like my age.
It's just gonna keep getting worse from here.
I know. I'm like, fuck. This.
At first,
so
it was
depressing.
like, oh, they're 20. Oh god. They're 35. Well, that's cool. Whatever. Now it's like, fuck, they're 37. No.
I would much rather them be like a savant than my age. Like I'd much rather someone be like 13 and a genius, because then I'm like, that's not relatable. But if they're my age, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a loser.
Like Paul Thomas Anderson directed Boogie Nights when he was like, I don't know, 23 or something, you're like, well, that's...
Yeah, I'm like, that's not even fathomable. Yeah. But I'm like, oh, you're doing this stuff at my age? And that means like I could or should be doing it. Like, I know.
Comparison is the thief of
joy.
Joy.
Compare and despair.
Compare and despair.
Yeah. Oh, that's another good hat. What are the 2 hat ideas I've had today? Slop.
Slop. Love me some slop.
Compare and despair.
Compare and despair. Oh, you had a hero of the week.
Yes. This is so cool. This is my dream also. Although I don't know if I want to go to every place in the world. So this woman, 79-year-old woman, tell me her name. Okay, Luisa Yu. She achieved her lifelong dream to visit every single country.
What?
She says, don't wait for anybody, because if you wait, it will never happen. Love that. Independent queen. She visited all the countries in the world, 193 countries as of November 9th, 2023.
Wow.
Yeah, the last country, Serbia.
Why did I think there'd be more?
I thought there would be like less. I don't even know. I think I was thinking continents. How many countries are there? I also spelled countries wrong. Oh, it says that there's 195. 2 countries that are non-member observer states. Oh, so she didn't go to Israel. She didn't go to Israel or Palestine.
The Holy See and the state of Palestine.
Probably good choices not to go there right now.
How old is she? 79? Wow. That's crazy. I mean, 193, if you do like...
A 3-year cruise?
If you do a 3-year cruise. No, yeah, you could do that if you're doing like 12 a year, one a month. Although, like...
That's insane,
You go to
though.
Europe, you bang all those out in a week.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you like go to Europe. But
you take the train,
it's
you're
expensive,
done.
though.
Yeah.
How'd she get all this money to take the flights and stuff? Did she win the lottery?
Yeah, what does this bitch do?
Yeah, I mean, like, how is she...
She was born in the Philippines.
She started in her 20s. So that's 50 years. Oh, and she's been to almost every state.
There's a LinkedIn for a Luisa Yu, a travel specialist.
That's probably her. Well,
From
if she is
Miami,
a travel
Florida.
yeah, okay, that's her. If it's from Miami, yeah. So if she's a travel agent or something, I'm sure she gets like free travel.
That makes sense.
Wow, she won the Nomad Mania Award last year for most positive traveler.
Wow. Most
God,
positive traveler.
I like that. Is she on Instagram? Maybe she like gets sponsored travel.
She is.
Maybe she's like a travel influencer.
Yep. Louisa_U14. Damn, flying first class. Heathrow.
What the fuck? How does she do it?
Must be not. I think that was just for her final country.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so she's on a cruise here. I bet that a lot of it is cruises.
Yep.
That's a good way to knock it out.
Caribbean cruise. You go to all those islands. You can even hit Honduras. You got Mexico. You got...
Yeah, and like you do a Mediterranean cruise. You hit a bunch of countries. Like that's a good way to... Ooh, here she is like drinking 2 big glasses of wine. She's double fisting wine. That's always... You always see like a old happy person and they're like, all I do is drink wine and eat bacon.
Yeah.
Good for her. That's our hero of the week.
Yeah, here she is on a cruise ship.
Yeah. Wow, and I love her selfie. Making friends with the Asmat tribes in New Guinea. And it's like her taking a selfie with like with a tribe in like traditional garb.
Here's her last year doing like climbing.
Yeah, this bitch.
Dang.
She's like way more active than I am. I'm so jealous.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's having the time of her life.
She really is.
Would she want to come on the pod? She has a lot of young friends.
Ooh, Volcano.
I like that she's doing this alone too. Like she's like, don't wait for it.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm just gonna go. I wonder if she's like one night stands on the cruises. That's what I want to ask her.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, like is she fucking on these cruises or what?
Oh yes. Oh, she is.
Well,
that's
it for this week.
That's all.
Here she is in Turkey. Wow, Rwanda, India. Good for you, Louisa. You're my inspiration to live a more adventurous life. Do one thing every day that scares you.
Yes, Eleanor
Roosevelt, I think. I actually don't know.
Yes.
That was
Eleanor
Ali
Roosevelt.
Siegel.
Do one thing a day.
That scares you.
That scares you.
Like podcasting for 3 hours on a Sunday. All right. Well, I'm Ali Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And that's all, folks. Bye.
Bimbo News! Bimbo News! Bimbo News! Bimbo News! All the news you can handle. Bimbo News! So tune in to this channel. Bimbo News! Everything you want to know. Bimbo News! About recent news and TV shows. Bimbo News!
Powered by Acast.